In this video update, I'd like to talk to you about some of the developments that we're doing on the campus. What we have underway is probably the biggest capital program since the foundation of the university. Some $700 million has been committed and a number of projects are underway. And that builds on top of what we've done on the North Mall Development Zone and the Analytics Centre and Chemistry, the ASB and the Law School. As we looked forward and took stock of where we were, we realised that while we had done a lot, there were 3 or 4 areas of quite acute need. One was medicine, one was engineering, one was COFA, one was the whole area of students, and in addition, biosciences. As you come in Gate 9, the Lowy building is very close to complete. We're targeting completion of that building in November, and that building will house some 400 researchers, it will house children's cancer, and it will house a significant part of the additional research of the medical school. Now, in parallel with that, we are also doing a major refurbishment of the Wallace Worth building, which includes not just the facade, so that there's, in a sense, a seamless look from a new building to an old building, but we will be doing and are doing the internal part of the building, starting with the teaching space on the lower levels, and then creating a new layout of research, which will give us the capacity for something like 100 additional researchers in that building in far better space. The other very significant development in medicine is the development of a virology building where the National Centre in AIDS and Immunology will be housed. That will be in the vicinity of St Vincent's. It will be part of the St Vincent's campus. The other medically related development, which is opening and is almost complete, is the Eye Centre that was funded by the Guide Dogs. In that centre, we're going to have some of the most advanced diagnostic equipment for the early detection of eye disease that's available anywhere in the world, and certainly the most advanced that's available in this country. We also recognised a few years back that engineering as a foundation faculty of the university and one of our strongest areas was really struggling in terms of the quality and up-to-date nature of the facilities. And we engaged Arups, the international engineering firm, to come up with a broad plan for an engineering precinct. And that first building is the Energy Technologies building, which we will be starting at around the end of this year. It will house not just additional classrooms and state-of-the-art classrooms, but additional research space, not only for engineering, but for all parts of the university connected with energy. The third major opportunity that I'd like to talk about is COFA, and it will be a complete renewal of the campus with a museum and with some new and expanded teaching space. That is now proceeding, and again we hope to start that project around the turn of this year and complete it in an 18 to 24 month time frame. I think the nature of campus life is much improved if more people live on the campus, are here after hours, and the 2 developments that one of which is complete and one of which is about to be complete will almost double the number of beds that are available for students on campus. The new college development is a graduate development of 300 plus beds. The campus village on High Street will open at the beginning of next year. And for those of you who want to see what it's like, there's actually display areas that are open now and will give you a sense of what that 1,000 plus facility will be like. We need to continually do more in terms of student spaces. I think if you look at what we've done in the library, it just shows how you can transform the nature of the study experience, the role of the library, by designing student spaces which are friendly to both group work, which is increasingly important, and individual work, which is driven more by IT than people running to stacks and getting books. Now, all of this wouldn't have been possible if we hadn't had a lot of help. We've done very well out of the government's building funds. In fact, the only university that did better than us was the ANU. We've also been helped by private philanthropy. We've been helped by the state government, who put up funds for the virology building as well as the cancer building. and we've been able to use the funds we freed up from the Little Bay sale to cover a number of these other projects. There's still a lot to do. While the projects that I've talked about basically consume the sort of 700 million that I've mentioned, there is still work we'd like to see. In talking to you about capital and buildings and development, I'm very mindful of the fact that we're actually not a property company, we're a university, and that the key to being a university and to being a great university is that we have the facilities that are attractive to the best staff and students and that allow the best staff and students to do their best work. And I'm delighted to see that we will be creating the environment which will allow us to be an even better university in the years ahead.